We are in our new shop. It's very exciting to be in here. We just bought this house in August and we're rocking and rolling. Nora's enjoying it. She's helping me. We got the Transit back in the shop today. Needs front brakes. They function fine, but they're just noisy. The rotor's got some grooves in them, so we're just gonna replace them all. I wouldn't want to get a vehicle with squeaky brakes, even if they're good. It's just, it's kind of loud and annoying. So I'll just show you around the shop. It's a nice area. It's a nice addition. You got door in the back, 2 doors in the front. I'm super excited to do some work in here. Today, I picked up the Hercules 14-inch cutoff wheel. This was like in their clearance section. So got a good deal on that. Hopefully it works. I think it will. I have 5 days to return it. If not, I'm just excited to get going, get some work done. Anyways, we're gonna do the brakes on the Transit. I picked up a jack handle. I have an old Daytona here that I bought. I lost the handle a long time ago, and I've just been using, I've been using a socket. I've been using a socket and a wrench or a little whatever to tighten the valve. So picked up this today, 20 bucks. I just love Harbor Freight. I mean, for stuff that isn't going to get a ton of wear and doesn't need to be reliable, Harbor Freight's amazing. But anyway, we'll try it out, see how it works, and we'll get these brakes done. First major upset of the day is that these new Daytona jack handles are a 3/4 square drive, and this is a 1/2 inch. So that's a big bummer, but whatever. We're gonna it still got us to be able to do what we gotta do. So taking the wheels off, and we'll do the brakes on this side. What are you showing us? You got a little piece of wood? So the first thing you're gonna have to do is take out the spring here. Just gonna get behind it. Okay. We had to go get a 7mm socket from O'Reilly's because, of course, my kit that I have here, which isn't ideal, but they are Allen hex keys. It goes from 6 to 8, so that's awesome. This is the one that I need, so I had to go buy this. $8 O'Reilly's. Thank you so much. Okay, now we can caliper off. Okay, bolts are loose. I think we should be able to get this out of here now. Just need to get yourself a decent screwdriver. Pry back the piston a little bit. And then you can get in there. These bolts are backed out enough. Come on, buddy. Yes. I don't need you for this. Watch out. Look out. Wow, you're so helpful. Get your nose out of there. All right. Let me hold this up here. Out of the way, which you should be. Out. Move. Go, go. I don't want you to get all dirty. Look at that lip. That's terrible. Look at that lip. If you've done brakes before, they're all really the same. It's just the caliper bolts and the bracket bolts, and the rotor comes off. Lucky for me, it's not completely seized on there with rust. You should always wipe your rotors off with a little brake clean, or a lot. These get coated with like an anti-rust from the factory when they get shipped. And if you put that on your new brake pads, it's basically an oil film that's gonna get baked into your pads. It's gonna cause brake fade. It can. Basically, it weakens your brake's ability to brake. So clean that off, then you can throw them on. You're really supposed to clean this surface up. If this is rusty and this rotor doesn't sit true flat, you can get warpage as it goes around. This looks okay. The raised ridges here are actually pretty clean. The recessed part has a little bit of rust on it, but I'm not too worried about that. Cool, got the right parts. Throw your bracket back on there, make sure the pad lands are decent. These look okay. I'll probably put a wire brush over them just to make sure they're good. Some brake clean, get a little abrasive, whatever you got laying around, sandpaper, steel wool, a wire wheel, whatever you got. Clean this up a little bit. Now when you're doing a brake replacement, always check the pads. These are obvious because the caliper piston goes over this spring. And so this is the inside pad. This one doesn't have a spring. This one cannot be the inside, right? Well, it also says inner here. Sometimes the writing along the inside of the pad here will say, you know, outer left hand, inner right hand, something like that. So just look at your pads. Sometimes they're directional. They have an arrow pointing this way, which is where the rotor would be going in a forward direction. So just watch how you install these. Make sure you install them in the correct location and the correct orientation as far as wheel spin. Caliper bracket is solid, tight. We're going to put the outer pad in the bracket and the inner pad on the caliper. Oh, this part I didn't do yet. Do you see that? Getting the piston back in the bore flush. Once it bottoms out, should be good. Put your pad back in there. And then you should be able to slide it over. The whole package deal. There we go. And you can tighten your caliper bolts. Make sure the bolt's square. Make sure it's going in there smooth. I'm trying this saw from Harbor Freight. All right, will it work? Cheap. You want to get this squared up. Okay. Stop for the. Oh, yeah. You put that in there so you can take the. Okay. Yeah, it's just a brake for the blade, so you can take the nut off. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see if this makes a clean cut. Oh yeah. Is it square? Long frame? Square-ish. A little wobbly. But that'll do it. That should do the trick. That should help us cut some stuff, make some pipe, do some exhaust. I don't know what we're going to do with this thing yet, but it's good to have. Harbor Freight, baby.